What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to Corvo's walkthrough on very hard, low chaos.
Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow.
So, just to note, I am going to be doing this the same way that I'm doing Emily's as far as low chaos. Guys, if you want to watch me do this on high chaos, then watch my live streams during my normal live stream hours. You're going to be able to watch that, and we're going to have lots of fun on there. But I want to keep this walkthrough straight and to the correct point. Whoa!
I remember this endless cold.
So you will see me go through the missions maybe a little bit faster as Corvo, because I've done Emily first. Giggity.
Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an empress. Dowd could have told you about that, too.
To be honest, he's kind of a dick. So again, this walkthrough is going to be with the powers, but I am going to be definitely taking more risks and chance and mixing things up than Emily's. That is going to be your difference. But if you want to watch the high chaos, then you can watch the Let's Play that I'm doing on Twitch. As far as the other walkthrough, looks like we are going to be, if you guys keep up, make sure you are liking all of these videos that you see on the walkthroughs and commenting on them. The more comments and the more likes that I see, the better chance that we're going to have of doing a reject the offer, a no powers walkthrough. So let's keep it going.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along.
And this
thought I'd be here again.
Works pretty much the same as it always has before.
As good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. I've been here before.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 2 were empresses.
There's no one quite like Delilah, I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
Alright, so here we go, and we're going to look around the ship to grab a few items, of course. You can see, you can read the travel logs here. Same thing applies. Remember, we can't get in there, but there's a way in. You're going to see me move around a little bit faster than if you've watched the Emily one, because I pretty much know exactly what I'm doing, and I only want to show you guys what you're going to want to watch. Now you can get some of these books in a separate order. We also know where the rune is. It's going to be out here. You can be injured by some of these fish, so let's try to stay away from some of them. Alright, where there is some crossbow. Not that we'll really need these crossbow bolts, because we're going to go with the sleeping darts. But the game really does look amazing in 4K, guys, so I'm sure that I think the PS4 Pro is out now, so you can actually, if you get that, you can play it in 4K, but I'm sure it's going to look way better here.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity.
I miss listening to old Anton Sokolov and his travel stories.
By this so-called
He even explored Pandysia.
When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things and some good. Before
If he isn't tinkering or painting, Sokolov's chasing life. Or used to. Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got
That
history.
watchtower, the only way to get to Addermeyer is through the carriage station. Sokolov always seemed ageless.
I hope Sokolov is all right,
Not now.
wherever he is.
As assassins go, the Crown Killer was messy,
Karnaca looks pretty
vulgar.
at a distance.
The Duke
It's a
wanted
city on
people
its own.
afraid.
And the blood flies are bad this year.
Before I leave Serkonos, Duke Luca Abel and I are going to meet face to face, and he'll pay for all this. Delilah's powerful. How is it possible I haven't crossed her path in all these years? Mortimer Ramsey, the entitled son of entitled parents. The Duke's coup relied on a weasel like you. All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Addermeyer Institute's been there for a long time, but Hypatia wasn't around when I lived in Karnaca.
So it's funny how you just get one page out of a full book. It is what it is. Alright, well that is going to be pretty much it. We're going to go all the way up now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and we will continue on the next part. Peace out.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.